I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to pull up, if my computer works with me today, our Brain Food Academy schedule. Now, this is the curriculum. The teachers will have access to it and see it. Once we get it all implemented, and you will be able to see it on the Brain Food Academy website once it gets published to the public. So with our kindergarten program, we actually have the kindergarten curriculum, and it is very bold. There's a lot that's going to be going on with our kindergarten program. We are starting with our physical education. They have the learning objectives, encourage play and sportsmanship, foster body awareness and safety, instill healthy habits, key areas for motor skills, sports and games, fitness, and then safety and injury prevention. Then we're also going to have, additional information. Then we have our health and safety information that we're going to be going over for all that. Then we have our technology, which we're going to be talking about basic computer skills, you're learning ABCs, your basic fundamentals of education is going to be taught in that. Digital and literary skills, all of that's going to be in there so that you'll be able, your child can learn and grow in kindergarten. So it's jam-packed. With that, we also have a breakdown of what's going to be taught for that child when they come in. So you'll get to see session 1, weeks 1, 2, and 3, weeks 4 and 6, 7, all the way through week 36, which is what our standard week is. It will show what the child will be learning within those weeks, all the way through the end of the school year. And we have that broken down for each grade. So we're going to come back here, and you can see also first grade. You'll be able to see the curriculums that is taught for each child that will be there. We have our language curriculum all the way down to, it's jam-packed. We have our math that is in there, additional resources. We also have our science. It's going to be in there, different sciences that can be taught, social studies, community curriculum. We have our art that's going to be taught in there, music as well. We're going to be covering some of that information. And then physical education will be taught, safety, health, that we'll be teaching that as well. So, and then our technology. Everybody's going to have access to a technological background. Once you get in there, then you're going to see a breakdown of the curriculum, what's going to be taught per week. So 1 to 9, these are the topics that's going to be covered. Session 2, which is 10 to 18 week, you'll see what your child will be taught. Session 3, which is your 19th through 27th week of school, you see what will be broke down. And then session 4 will have weeks 28 through 36, and you'll see exactly what your child will be learning during that time. And we have this broken down, guys, for all of the grades. So what we'll be doing is, once the teachers get access to the back room, they'll be able to see this information, and they will then be able to come in, get the breakdown of the curriculum. They'll come here, like this is our 7th grade. Our 7th grade through 12th grade is really jam-packed. We have all kinds of things in there. Again, social studies, the basics. Then we also have, the technology that's going to be incorporated in there. Everything that's going to be broken down within the main functions or the main topics. They'll have information in there that they'll be able to cover. Again, it's just really jam-packed. There is no gray area. There's nothing left that they cannot do. Once you got to the 7th and 8th grade, we actually bulked it up a little bit, or 7th through 10th grade. So we actually have some additional studies in there that they have, the 1 through 9, which is the typical, subjects that they'll be taught. And then once they get in there, they have the math breakdown, they'll be able to incorporate various other math disciplines in their social studies for more advanced curriculum. So we have that. Not only do we have the standard, but everybody knows once you get in high school, you have your AP students that are just a cut above the others. They like to learn at a higher rate. They like to be more challenged. They just like to stay up on the cutting edge of learning. So we do have that breakdown to where they can actually come in and get a higher grade of education or learning with more in-depth training and more in-depth studies. So we have that set out for them for the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. When I got into the 12th grade, I actually asked for them to put in some additional helps that will give this student a heads up as far as getting prepared for college classes and college curriculums. So on this one, when they get to the bottom, there's going to be some additional information that they can take. So here's some advanced math curriculums that they'll be able to take for college, additional subjects that they can prepare for college. So they'll actually have critical thinking, research skills, time management, study strategies, independent learning, collaborative learning, advanced writing and communication, test prep and study groups, mentorship and guidance, real world applications, and college and career readiness. So our 12th grade is going to have just a little bit more information that will help them get prepared for getting out there in the world, letting them know what's there. So we are looking for teachers and we do have some that can do the critical thinking and research skills. That would be me. Time management, these are things that we can do like as an additional class that they can come in and look, study strategies. This will be a great place that we can have our knowledge, our Ks and our Bs that will come in and actually be able to teach these classes maybe like on once per week, late at night, weekend, to help these 12th graders to actually be prepared for their next step in life. So with that being said, that's our curriculums. We do have our 2 more videos that will be uploaded on our Brain Food Academy YouTube channel for some more teachers. I do have 3 more that I need to interview this week, and hopefully we'll get them onboarded. Again, if there's any of you guys out there that are interested in teaching, that have a teaching background, even though you have a degree, we would, at least this first couple of years, we need to have those teachers that have actually been in a teaching situation, so that we can make sure we get everything off the ground, that everything's compliant with all the rules and regulations that we have to adhere to. So we want to make sure that we get that taken care of for everybody that's coming in. Once we get it up and running and get everything in order the way it needs to be, then we'll be able to onboard more teachers that have that 4-year degree or have experience in the real world job market to see what other programs or access that you may have. Our tutoring program will be in effect by then, as well as maybe some other programs like adult education. So we want to make sure you guys just keep that in mind. As with anything that's brand new, the first year is going to be where we get all the kinks and bugs worked out, where we get everything, together, make it sure that it's a cohesive program, and just still continue to go ahead and market your links in your back office. And DTCA is up and running for teachers. So make sure you get that out there. Let them know the cost. So go ahead and put a breakdown of your cost in your page. The students, go ahead and do a response magic code or a contact me code for the student parent application. Let them know about our school. Let them know that there is a curriculum available. If you need to get with your instructor, I'll probably give them access to this curriculum sheet so they can see what it is until our site is fully functional, so that you can go there and have a look at it. I do know that it's up and running, but I don't know for sure if we're going to give people access to look at it right now because it's still in the works. But until then, at least you'll have the curriculums that they can pull in. You can add that to your page so that they can see at least what we will be offering per grade, per student. So It is a jam-packed curriculum. I don't think there's going to be a student that comes in that won't be able to find anything that they want to learn. We even have some instructors and teachers that are going to do some extras outside of that to help give a more well-rounded student. And we are going to have some teachers that will be teaching late afternoon and evening classes. So we're going to be having our student and parents that'll be able to correlate schedules so that the parent can actually be with the student on some of their classes. So again, just make sure you get the word out there, market. Do, like I said, a contact page, your response magic page to invite that parent to sign up, and so that you can let them know when registration starts, so that we can get a better handle on what our class schedule or our class numbers are going to look like and what grades we actually need to concentrate more heavily on. So with that being said, guys, unless you have any questions, Roy, unless you got something to comment on, I think we've got everything covered. But yeah, guys, just again, if you're interested in teaching and you're with our program, please don't hesitate to get with your instructor and let them know. Yes, Miss Francine. Oh, wait a minute. Let me unmute you. All right. You should be able to unmute.
I'm sorry. Could you please show us how to get to our curriculum pages?
Yeah, I'll get with you because you're a teacher on how to get to that. If you check your email, I sent you a link with that in there. So check your email.
Okay, because I don't remember seeing it, and I saw you do it last time, but I had no idea how you got to where it was.
Yes, yeah, check your email. You should have a link to that document I just shared.
Okay, I'm also wondering because, as we said before, my credit card isn't going into, and
we're gonna be talking, get that straight.
Okay, I have spoken to my instructor, so she's ready whenever.
Okay,
well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Miss Joy.
Just a quick question. Parent registration starts August 14th. Am I correct on that?
As far as if we can get everything together it's done, we just got to get some technology in the back of it straightened out. But it should be ready by the 14th. If not, we'll let you know on the Saturday call.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to double check because I've started advertising. So
yeah, keep advertising, keep advertising. Don't stop the advertising.
But what I've done is, instead of having any particular link in my pages as of yet, I have my contact me link.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sheila.
Yep. That is it.
Looks
There's
good.
no more questions. Guys, these calls are going to be short, sweet, to the point until we get everything up and running. Then you'll actually be able to have our teachers on here, and they'll be going over exactly what they'll be teaching, how they're teaching. Then the parents will be on, so it'll be more like a conference until we decide or until Rory decides to change the format. But as far as right now, just remember this is going to be a pop and sizzle call just to get you informed, updated on our status and the situations where we are. But again, like I said, if you are interested in teaching and you're part of our RRR group, please get with your instructor. They have the link for you to submit your resume so that we can get you interviewed, verified, and see if you are a fit for our program. All right.
You're still looking for
I'm still looking for a foreign language teacher.
Okay.
And then anybody that is interested in physical ed and health, that was the other one I do not have. I got some teachers that can cover it, but I would prefer to have someone that is
separate ones.
Yeah, specific to that